Movement number 4. Dragon seeks path. Dragon whips his tail.
Yo, my man, why you got on that purse, huh?
Hey, this ain't no purse. I'm the big deals. Don't do that. $100 Patron in the bid at, you heard? Get your money up, not your funny up.
Grrr. Get your money up, not your funny up, dummy. We lit. Whole lot of gang ish, you dig what I'm saying? Yo, Dax features out right now. Make sure you go streaming that on all major platforms. You know what I'm saying? Video coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, by the way, so I know a lot of y'all had an issue with the Dax, with Dream Chaser video dropping, pushing it back a week. This week, I pushed it back because the Four Horsemen song is dropping, so you will get a collab with me and Dax, technically. But we will be dropping the, trailer, day-to-day, behind-the-scenes, whatever you want to call it, of the Cali trip. So don't trip, because we got the Cali trip.
It's fire, though. It's fire, though.
It's fire.
It's Krinayak, you know what I'm saying? Got that script project coming soon, you know what I'm saying? That old thing, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be fire, you know what I mean? But make sure you're looking out for that, man. Four Horsemen coming Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? Get your money up, not your funny up, dummy. Strictly for the fans merch out right now. Make sure you go cop that blue hoodie because that is fire and I want one too and I still haven't got one, but I'm about to. But yo, and we got that monthly merchant coming soon.
I'm mad we didn't get it out in January. I'm not. That just hit me. I just wanted that out in January.
It's ready whenever, Brody. It's ready whenever, Brody.
Alright, so what we talking about? You slew-footed pigeon foot?
You called me a pigeon foot?
I definitely call you a slew-footed pigeon foot. I was gonna call you something else, but I didn't want to curse.
Yeah. Word, yo, we talking about my son Token.
Token versus Eminem. Dun dun dun. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, they get compared all the time. Yes, I know Token's sick of it. Yes, I know in his freestyle he said, "Don't compare me to M." Yes, I know people in the comments be like, he doesn't like it when people compare to him. I know, but guess what? What he likes. I like it, man. What do you mean?
Definitely do what you want.
So instead of, how I do what I want. But now instead of what's it called? Saying like, yo, is Token Eminem? Who wins in a battle? You already know I had to get in my battle bag. What you talking about, nigga? Huh? I had to get in my battle bag. Who wins 3 rounds? KOTD. Event. Who?
Bro, that's a bar. That's funny as hell.
It's definitely got.
So if KOTD hosted this event, who would win in a 3-round battle? Token or Eminem?
Off tops, who you got? And break it down, though.
This is the thing. I'm not trying to sound like a hater, but I feel like Token would have a very, very big advantage. Token has a very big advantage because we don't know him as well. And like when it comes to a battle, like that's going to play a really big role in something, especially with somebody like Eminem battling, because Token has literally almost 30 years of material to rap against Eminem for. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be hard. And like after we actually have a monthful we haven't dropped from California where like we just did like an on the spot monthful about Token because I heard something and I was like, yo, this is kind of fire. So we turned the camera on, we started talking about it, and then shortly after we came back, he dropped that Sway in the morning freestyle. And son, like this dude like next level rapping. Like I'm not gonna hold you. Like he is a very, very, very talented person.
He lost his entire gym membership on that one. I think he lost his keys on that one. Goodness gracious. I'll go round for round though. Nobody's getting 3-0 in that battle.
No, nobody's getting 3-0'd. I haven't even said mine because like it's hard, but so go ahead. I want you to say yours first.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. If anybody's getting 3-0'd, it's gonna be Token, and this is why. I'm not saying that will happen, but if someone's getting 3-0, Eminem's not getting 3-0'd. if someone's getting 3-0 this Token, and if M could find the right angle, because he's gonna hit him with the you my son. He can you my son for a whole round, and that can work. But then after that, he's gonna have to really kind of dig in his bag, because like you said, Token's can have a whole round about his relationships, a whole round about his career, a whole round about his fallouts, a whole round about the beats, a whole he has way too.
And he can even flip. Token could even flip the fact that Eminem's like, I birthed your style, because he could flip that in a way where it benefits him. Like, yeah, I am your style, but I'm more like what people want to hear from you, and not what you. I can't say now, because recently M has obviously been in his super bag when it comes to spitting and stuff like that. But like me personally, I wasn't a fan of the art album. But so the spit
ain't the same though. The spit ain't the same.
You don't think it's the same as you don't think Kamikaze's the same level?
As what I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. The last time I heard Eminem rap like Token rapped on that Sway thing, I'm not saying Eminem doesn't, but I'm saying the last time everything clicked like that was like Rap City, The Basement. You really want to mess with a guy, this guy dies, to get the Statue of Liberty high fives, like that kind of I don't think he's had such a flawless. The length of how long he's going, the cleverness of what he's saying, keeping your attention, the cadence switches. M doesn't switch cadences up. So off tops, you can see that Token might be more versatile in the battle. But here's the thing, though. M can have some haymakers.
Definitely can.
Because M can win off nostalgia alone.
Yeah, because like it's kind of like the Cassidy battle, like, and the thing about the very first Cassidy battle too was that when you got a person like Cassidy rapping, or like a person like Eminem, I'm not trying to use Cassidy and trying to compare them like a same tier, but I'm saying like people were so focused on Cassidy not being whack that they were literally so happy that he wasn't super whack, so they were like giving him the battle. You know what I mean? So that's like something that. Huh?
I said, here's what I'll say. I'm over here like writing rhymes in my head of what they said. If Eminem has a round, right? M could easily 3-0 Token, now that I think about it. Because if he goes something, because this guy don't want to battle, he's shook, and the whole crowd goes, because there ain't no such things as that, nigga. He could literally just be like, because there's a million of us just like me who cuts and just literally keep pointing.
Yeah, but that's kind of like the difference between. That's kind of like. I feel that. Okay, so hold on. Is this a major, like a big room battle, or is this a small room battle?
It's a big room battle. It's Eminem and Token. Like, let's pretend this really is about to like he announces Eminem and Token.
Yeah, but they could have done. They could still do like a real exclusive event and have like a couple hundred people.
Doing no small what?
They wouldn't. But I'm saying this is a huge difference because so in that merit, then yeah, if we talking in a big room, those type of bars are going to hit way harder, and that's going to make a huge impact with Eminem's round. That's a fact.
But okay, keep going.
I said for that situation, in a big room battle with M rapping like that would make a huge impact. That would definitely sway anybody's like opinion of like, who won.
So you think that only works in a big room?
Translates different because when you got like, if they were in a small room, right, and Eminem is doing stuff like that versus Token doing stuff like barring him about his life and stuff like that, him barring him and his life and stuff like that's going to translate more well in a small room than it would a big room.
Do you want me to give you a real life example where that's not true?
Where?
Cassidy versus Disaster. Cassidy's biggest, most room-shaking moment is when he did the impression of Disaster in the small room. Disaster was trying to bar him and keep. Yeah,
that's different though. That's different because it's an impression. So like, right? It's like this. Like in a small room battle, the crowd is going to be quieter. Facts. So they're gonna be more like attentive to bars. They're gonna be like, okay, they'll choose.
Well, hold on. I gave you an example of Cassidy versus Disaster where that's not true because Disaster had way more bars.
That's a little different though, because him doing an impersonation is still gonna make everybody react in the room because it's a shock value.
But that's more big room stuff by what you're saying.
No such thing as halfway crooks would be something that if he was in a big room, the crowd eruption from that would be so crazy that like...
You don't think the crowd erupts? I think the crowd's going to erupt no matter where the crowd is, where we at. Because Cassidy and Disaster. Because you would think an impression in a small room, an impression should not be able to beat good bars.
Okay, but here's a flip of that. DNA versus Ill Will. When DNA said get smacked the F out of here, that would have not had the same impact in that small room battle as it would have in the same venue that it had. The reason why that bar was so crazy because you heard everybody scream. That when you're visually watching that, it's one thing if you're at the battle and you're not at the battle.
Hold on. I agree 100%. It will hit harder.
When people are watching that on cam, it's going to translate a lot different in a big room.
I'm saying, I agree with you that it'll get a bigger pop. Of course, there's way more people in the big room. I'm saying that I don't think that those bars don't get a giant pop in a small room.
I don't think that it wouldn't not get the pop, but that kind of like small room battles, people want to hear more bars in the amount of time that you have to rap. In a big room battle, people are going to be more focused on trying to please the crowd because the crowd.
We are talking about say if KOTD throws in I'm literally giving you a real life example of this organization that threw a battle that was in a big stage and a small stage. Cassie was on the big stage, it wasn't working. He does an impression in the small room and gets a massive pop, like a bigger pop than he ever get in a big room. So what I'm saying is, what you're saying in theory sounds right, but we've seen it in practice not be right.
Yeah, but we've also seen the opposite of that too, where a big bar, I guess not like physically, but can you not agree that DNA gets smacked the F out of here wouldn't have got the same type of warranted the same type of reaction that.
Now here's my thing about that. The only reason why I think Cassie's a perfect example is because you got both environments, right? So I would have to kind of see it in a small, because of course it's gonna get a bigger pop.
Okay, but what? Go ahead. Sorry.
I said, of course it's going to get a bigger pop because it's a small room. It's a big room, there's smaller people. But I'm not willing to bet my money that if DNA was going in on Ill Will the way he was, then he goes, get that out of here. Get that. You thought I was going to lose, get smacked in a small room. I don't know if that don't get a big reaction in a small room. Just because it's going to get a big reaction.
It might get a big reaction, but what I'm saying, okay, when you watch battles, we talk about this all the time. When you watch battles, how often times do you see battles get swayed because of crowd reaction? All the time, right? So majority of the time, right? But what I'm saying is, on paper in a small room, when you comparing the two, I feel like that bar, people wouldn't like. I don't know if people would be like the same. There would have to be so I've been to a battle event. Now, that battle that he battled on in 8 Mile, right? There was probably like 400 people in the room, right? That's a pretty decent sized battle. Yeah, if it's something like that, but like most small room battles be like not maybe 100 people. So like
the body battles were more like small room battles.
Correct. So what I'm saying is if he says something like that, it might be calm, but people are going to just kind of like, I feel like just, all right, cool, bam, next thing. Because when small room battles, they want to hear that bar to bar to bar to bar to bar, which is why I think this battle would be better judged in a small room of who actually won and who didn't. Because just because he has a big crowd reaction doesn't mean he wins.
You said a couple of things there. That's not really fair to say it should be in a small room to judge it better. I think that it should be in a big room.
But him saying ain't no such thing and then everybody's saying halfway crooks doesn't mean he's going to win the battle.
Bro, if he gives him a ain't no such thing as halfway crooks, if he gives him like a fuck 313, if he gives him there's a million of us just like it. That's why I say he could win this battle off shit. There's so many different things he could say that would apply to that situation. And then all he has to do is kind of sun him because are we saying, okay, are we looking at this like we are able to look past our what's it called? Look past like our biases, like look past, or are we talking about this like in real life? Like if this really happened, like if this like tomorrow got announced, because that's two completely different things. If we're using our like analytical, pretending like we could be more than our biases, then we can say, okay, to find the best battler, let's go to a small room. And well, fuck it, to get a small battle, the best battler, the best bars, go to a quiet room and rap. And
nah, quiet room would be garbage though. They need people.
It is garbage, but to seal the better writer and shit, if there's no crowd to sway anybody's opinion, wouldn't it be better that way?
Well, I don't think with battling all the time though. That's the thing is like your pen doesn't necessarily win you a battle 100% of the time. So, like, it's more going to be, and that's why I feel like, I mean, that with that being said, I feel like Eminem does have a huge advantage because he's actually battled before. With a person like Token, unless he really studies battle rap or unless he can mimic how other people are, like, as battlers very well.
I'm going to keep it a buck. I feel like that Token, you get that nigga, like, a week to watch battles.
I think he can adapt.
I think he could understand.
I think he could adapt. I agree with that too. It's hard, man, because like the thing about M is M definitely has the advantage when it comes to even. I'm gonna keep
it a buck like this. If we're talking about it like it's a real thing, it's happening tomorrow. That's almost impossible for Token to win, because everything M's gonna say is going to hit 500 times harder than what he's gonna say because he's Eminem.
Because
it's just gonna, it's gonna hit. He could
people would have to know who Token was more to like even try and put, and even then I don't think it would be enough. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, even if he like took off his hat, the crowd is gonna go berserk for 30 seconds. Like it's gonna it wouldn't be fair. But I'm saying like if it was.
Question though, you feel that same way if it was on URL as you do KOTD?
For a second. The URL is going to give him that KOTD love for about the first 16 bars. And then they're going to be like, all right, now you're on the even play. Because that's what URL does. URL will give you, like, no matter who, like, if you're a legend coming back, no matter who you are, they give you that, oh my God, he's on this stage. And then they'll be like, okay, what you got now? I think they're going to give him that, like, because come on, bro. It's like, they're going to give him that for at least 16 bars. But
Definitely. I agree.
If he's spitting doo-doo, they're going to let him know he's spitting doo-doo. KOTD's not going to let him know he's spitting doo-doo.
Yeah, not the same way. It's not going to have the same energy. But do you think that would be better or worse, though? Because I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of battles that get ruined by the crowd.
I'm going to keep it about, honestly, it's going to be better on KOTD to watch.
It would. I agree.
For everybody to watch and enjoy as a battle.
Yeah.
It'll be better on KOTD.
Definitely. I agree with that. Because, like, I'm not going to act like I haven't seen URL crowds literally ruin battles before because they were tired.
The crowds are too much. It's like you're watching two battlers and the crowd. The crowd is like a character on URL.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's
literally like fucking playing Frogger, my nigga. Like, you got to worry about so many aspects when you battle on URL. The energy is different.
URL has an aspect of what you're saying matters, but really the crowd is the final verdict of if it's gonna work or not.
Right.
Like with KOTD, it's not really that.
Nah, they'll let you get your rocks off.
Yeah, and even if you're choking and stumbling, like URL will, if you start choking and stumbling, they're gonna make it so you can't finish your round.
Yeah.
They're gonna make KOTD's gonna make, come on, you got it. You'll hear it in the back and stuff.
URL about to be like, ooh. You start hearing random people in the crowd haggling. Yeah,
someone go scream 3-0. Always somebody screaming 3-0. Niggas be screaming 3-0 in
the first round, the top of the first.
Second.
Yeah.
Five. It's 3-0. What?
Word. I swear, man. I don't know, man.
Think if you say this, Token has a better chance in a small room. Yes. That's the fairer battles in the small.
The more fair. That's how I feel. That's a more even playing field. It's less biases. I feel like less factors too.
It's still gonna be a ridiculous bias though.
Yeah, of course.
I think that knocks it down to about like by 25%, but it's still gonna be like crazy amount.
Yeah,
but
it'd be a
my
crazy
money's on M.
Yeah,
my money's on M. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I would put him too.
And I also think it depends on how much time you give them. If you give them 3 months, I honestly kind of be like, I don't know. I don't know. I think Token might come around with some. I don't think it's gonna be a 3-0. I think M could 3-0 him. If anything, it's gonna be 2-1 M.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. The one thing is we've just seen Eminem battle, so that's just the one thing that's different. Is just
because we don't know how Token would react to say like he gets M comes in. Goes in with a most god tier first. We don't know how he's gonna react to that.
Yeah, we don't know like how he is emotionally in front of that many
people. He could fuck around and be like chess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we have
no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Because I mean, even just M with like how many times he's performed more than Token, it's like his experience performing is just so much higher that.
And it's not even that. It's his experience dealing with hatred, dealing with people not liking him is a lot more than What's my man's?
A lot.
Token.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Token is fire. I'm just saying that Token is fire. Honestly, definitely Token is fire. I don't give too many people but he might come around and do a Rudy and throw a Hail Mary and win somehow. You never know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would definitely be an interesting battle.
What if Token punched him?
Because he got mad. That's what I'm saying, though. You don't be knowing, like, yo, when it come to battling, like, you don't be knowing how some people be emotionally.
What if he just came in just like, blood, I eat your food. That would be hilarious.
Definitely hilarious. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let us know in the comment section who you think. You got Token, you got M. You know what I'm saying? Who you got, man? KOTD URL, man. Who you got, man? Get your money up.
Who should throw it, KOTD or URL?
You asking me?
No, I'm saying in the comment section, put who should throw it, KOTD or URL.
And who you think will win? And don't just, put some knowledge, put some thought into your comment. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing, though, what I could say is Token's been rapping for a very long time, and That Sway freestyle, and I've heard a lot of his stuff. That Sway freestyle is the first thing that made me be like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So it's like let him get about 2 more god tier freestyles,
right?
Because Eminem got about 4 or 5 like otherworld
right.
Dr. Kevorkian has arrived to perform an autopsy on you while you screaming, I'm still alive. That's something else tier.
Right.
But the skydive with Statue of Liberty high five, that's beyond god tier. Damn, he's got a few of them, man. I can't think of them, but those 2 are the top, like some of the greatest freestyles I've ever heard in my life.
That's a fact. Definitely a fact, yeah, man. I don't know. Em would definitely get it because just off the strength that he knows what he's doing. I mean, he's been there before, and that makes a huge difference in this game. So, get your money up.
Commodore coming together like an eyebrow, and I'll be sure.
Get your money up, not your funny up, dummy. We out here, whole lot of gang shit. Bow.
The toes is cold.